So there are many things in this world I don't understand. Lots. Several. Oodles. Many. But one thing that's just been puzzling me in particular the last week, but just like pretty much since forever. Why do people who don't live in Australia like the Australian accent? Here's the thing about the Australian accent. It's the English accent, only lazier. Like, if you put anyone from England next to anyone from Australia, it doesn't matter whether the person from England was like lived in like the most ghetto area of bloody London and any average Australian, our accent is just going to sound like a really lazier version. Australians are famous for shortening basically everything. From McDonald's we have Macca's. From the bottle shop, which is the liquor store, we have the Bottle-O. It's everything ending in A or O. We like to shorten things. We don't like talking that much. We do our talking through screaming at strange animals that are trying to kill us and large amounts of alcoholism. This is nothing against Australians, by the way. I'm an Australian and quite frankly I think we're fracking awesome. But I just don't understand the attraction. Also, I've had comments before, people asking me where from England I'm in. Disclaimer, once again, Australian. There are places in Australia where the accent is stronger or weaker. It's exactly the same in Europe or in America. For example, if you live in the eastern parts of Australia, we're looking at Sydney and Brisbane, your accent has a tendency to be much stronger. For example, Brisbane accent, I think, is the strongest accent. When I hear them on the news, I'm just like, yep, that's a stereotypical Australian accent. And then you've got the weaker accents. Accents like mine are the West Australian accent. Which I think I read once that the West Australian accent is the easiest accent to lose. Like, I could spend 3 months in England and I'd lose my Australian accent and pick up an English one instead. So that's something, apparently. I can understand people not liking my accent, but I think that's just because it's attached to me and I suck. So anyway, if you're not Australian, leave me a comment down below. Do you like the Australian accent? And if you do, what do you like about it? And if you don't, what don't you like about it? Just give me some feedback here. And if you're Australian, leave me a comment down below telling me if you think our accent is overrated. I sure as hell think it's overrated. Okay, that was just something that was just, I wanted to talk about, because words, sentence, not working. I'm so tired. I didn't get home last night until 2 AM. And I know that sounds like, it's like, woo! At partying, woo! Hashtag yellow swag. Because that's totally not what I was doing at all. I was at a place in Perth that is a board game cafe with some friends, and then we got stuck in roadworks, and it took forever coming home. I'm so nasally, I'm pretty sure I'm sick. I'm like almost 100% sure I'm sick. I have to be sick. I never sound like this usually. I'm drunk. One of my toes is numb. Like, not even the entire foot, just one goddamn toe, and I don't know why, and it's not broken because I checked. So there's a really good example of genetic predisposition. I can't talk this morning! The word I was looking to say was predisposition. There it is. Now I sound smart. Too bad, I already sounded like an idiot. My nose is pissing me off! I mean, it pisses me off anyway because it's just attached to my face, and again, as I said earlier, I suck. And then he proceeds to shoot me in the face with a harpoon gun, and I'm like, okay. See, that's bordering on rude. See, that's the thing. I do this thing where I look at my room and I'm like, man, I really need to clean this, and then I proceed to never ever do anything about it. I just complain about it to no one, to me, the owner and proprietor of this area, but then I don't actually do anything about it.
Is that a face or a moth? I can't tell.
This arrived yesterday. Not yesterday, day before. It's awesome. By the way, if you're a movie freak like I am and you haven't seen the 1,000 Movies to Watch Before You Die, this is the 2013 re-release. It's a fantastic book. It literally goes through the entire history of movies from the very beginning, like the literal very beginning, that's the Cabinet of Dr. Caligari, right through to current movies and stuff like that. Like, the last movie in this book is Life of Pi, which is on the front. I recommend it. It's good. You won't like everything you see in it. Some of them will scar you. I'm just saying that because I've seen some of the films in here and they will scar you. You have been warned. Warmed? I am so hungry. I didn't have breakfast again. This is the second video in a row where my stomach is rumbling during the filming of the video. I'm noticing a pattern here. I can't really have breakfast because it's like 11:45 and it's nearly lunchtime. You know what? F it. You know, I'm a 23-year-old. I'm an adult. If I want to have breakfast for lunch, to hell with it. I'm gonna have breakfast for lunch. To the fridge. Oh wait, crap. And... ended up having a banana.